Welcome back to Friends with Benefits Car Club, where we talk cars, car culture, and sometimes throw in a little drama to spice up your life. On today's episode of what in the automotive world is going on now, we've got Tesla doing Tesla things, like pushing out half-baked updates to beat a deadline, Rivian battling dealerships like it's the Wild West, and Cadillac finally joining Formula One, because clearly the world was just waiting for that. Oh, and Lincoln casually teased the convertible like it's 1965 again. What's next? A revival of fuzzy dice. But wait, there's more. VW strikes are shaking up Germany. Nissan is having an existential crisis thanks to tariffs and production cuts, and Tesla's Cybertruck rollout has hit a pothole so big it sidelined workers. Honestly, it's like the auto industry decided to throw a soap opera at us, and we're all here for the drama. So buckle up, hit that like button as if it owes you money, and make sure to subscribe because you know you love hanging out with us. Oh, and don't forget to share this video with your friends, your family, and your neighbors. Heck, get the whole block to tune in. Let's make your cul-de-sac the place for car talk. Rivian versus dealers, the battle for the future of car buying. Rivian's direct-to-consumer sales model is nothing short of revolutionary for the auto industry. Picture this: no haggling, no upselling, no walking into a dealership only to be handed a coffee while you wait 2 hours for approval. Instead, you pick your vehicle online, customize it to your heart's content, and have it delivered to your driveway. Almost like ordering a pizza, but way more expensive and hopefully more satisfying. But it's not all sunshine and EVs. Traditional dealerships see this model as a direct threat to their existence. They argue that it eliminates local competition, centralizes pricing power with the manufacturer, and leaves customers with fewer options for service and support. Their argument is that by skipping the dealership, Rivian is setting up a monopoly on the buying and service experience. To dealerships, Rivian's model feels like the Wild West of car sales, and they're calling for the sheriff, aka state regulators. The battle is raging in several key states, including Texas and Michigan, where laws heavily favor the dealership model. Rivian, however, has countered with lawsuits and lobbying of their own, claiming that their model is built to enhance, not diminish, the customer experience. The company also points out that dealerships aren't exactly known for their stellar customer service and transparent pricing. This isn't just a legal spat, it's a potential paradigm shift. Tesla pioneered the direct sales approach, and now Rivian is taking it a step further. If Rivian succeeds, it could encourage other automakers, especially new entrants in the EV space, to bypass dealerships entirely. On the flip side, if Rivian loses, it could cement the dealership model as the untouchable standard for decades to come. At the end of the day, this isn't just about Rivian versus dealerships, it's about the future of car buying. Will we all be buying vehicles the way we buy smartphones in 10 years, or will the dealership lobby hold its ground? This legal drama is shaping up to be one of the most pivotal moments in the history of the auto industry, and the stakes couldn't be higher. What do you think about Rivian's direct-to-consumer approach? Do you see it as a breath of fresh air for car buyers, or are dealerships still important for ensuring competition and fair pricing? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you rather buy your next car online or stick to the traditional dealership model? Lincoln's convertible surprise, nostalgia or midlife crisis. Lincoln isn't exactly the brand you think of when someone says luxury meets fun, yet here we are, staring at a teaser for what could be one of the boldest moves in the brand's history. A convertible concept. The sleek, futuristic design hinted at in the teaser image feels like a love letter to the 1960s Continental convertible, one of the most iconic American cars ever made. It's a clear attempt to recapture the magic of an era when Lincoln symbolized sophistication and Hollywood glamour. But what's the play here? Convertibles have been on a steady decline for years, and the market for them is niche at best. Lincoln seems to be banking on nostalgia and the luxury lifestyle appeal to carve out a space in this small but prestigious segment. Think about it. A luxury convertible cruising through sunny California or parked in front of a five-star resort. Lincoln's vision might not be mass market, but it's undeniably aspirational. Then there's the retro-futuristic vibe. The concept hints at modern luxury, with throwbacks to classic designs, blending elements like sharp lines, a minimalist interior, and eco-friendly materials. Could this be Lincoln's way of rebranding itself as a forward-thinking automaker while paying homage to its roots? Skeptics, however, see this as a potential gimmick. Lincoln is heavily reliant on SUVs, and while those are cash cows, they lack the cool factor to attract younger buyers. A convertible could be a halo car to draw attention to the brand, but it's unlikely to rake in serious sales numbers. Regardless of the outcome, this move shows that Lincoln isn't content to sit quietly in the corner of the luxury market. They're stepping out of their comfort zone, and whether it's a home run or a swing and a miss, it's refreshing to see them try something bold. Lincoln's teasing a new convertible. What's your take? Is this a bold move to bring back some retro luxury vibes, or do you think convertibles have had their time in the sun? Let us know. Would you be excited to see this Lincoln hit the streets, or is it just a marketing gimmick? Cadillac joins Formula One. About time or too late? Formula One is the pinnacle of motorsport, a glamorous high-stakes arena dominated by engineering giants like Ferrari, Mercedes, and Red Bull. So when Cadillac announced its official entry into F1 through a partnership with Andretti Global, it felt like a mic drop moment for American motorsport. But as exciting as the news is, it raises some serious questions. Can Cadillac really compete on this level? And what does this mean for F1 as a whole? The timing couldn't be better for Cadillac. Formula One is experiencing a surge in the popularity in the US, thanks to Netflix Drive to Survive and races in Austin, Miami, and Las Vegas. By entering F1, Cadillac is positioning itself not just as a luxury brand, but as a performance powerhouse. The move aligns with Cadillac's push toward electrification, and a successful stint in F1 could do wonders for its brand perception globally. But entering F1 is no easy feat. The sport is incredibly technical, with teams investing billions into R&D just to shave tenths of a second off their lap times. Cadillac will be going up against teams that have decades of experience and finely tuned operations. Andretti's expertise will be crucial, but even with a strong partner, Cadillac faces an uphill battle. Then there's the politics. F1 is as much about politics as it is about racing, and some of the established teams have been lukewarm about the idea of new entrants. Cadillac will have to prove not only that they belong, but that they can bring something unique to the grid. Whether Cadillac becomes a serious contender or a mid-pack struggler, their presence is a win for fans. More competition means more drama, and if there's one thing F1 thrives on, it's drama. Cadillac is finally joining Formula One. How do you feel about it? Is this the American underdog story F1 needs, or do you think they're jumping into the deep end with no floaties? Share your predictions in the comments. Will Cadillac be a serious contender, or are they setting themselves up for a tough ride? VW strikes. Nearly 100K workers demand better wages. Volkswagen's German workforce isn't backing down. Nearly 100,000 employees have walked off the job, joining strikes aimed at securing better wages in the face of rising inflation. It's a bold move, and the timing couldn't be more critical for VW, which is juggling its massive EV transformation and trying to maintain production targets amidst supply chain challenges. The workers, represented by Germany's powerful IG Metall union, are demanding pay increases that reflect the rising cost of living. Inflation in Europe has hit multi-decade highs, and workers argue that their current wages simply don't stretch as far as they used to. Meanwhile, VW's management insists that the company needs to keep costs under control to stay competitive in an increasingly crowded EV market. The strikes have already caused production slowdowns at several key plants, with ripple effects likely to extend across the supply chain. This isn't just a VW problem. Suppliers, dealerships, and even customers waiting for new cars are all feeling the pinch. Germany has a long tradition of labor strikes, but the scale of this one is notable. It reflects broader tensions across Europe's industrial sector, where workers are pushing back against stagnant wages and growing economic pressures. How VW handles this standoff could set the tone for labor relations in the auto industry for years to come. Volkswagen workers are striking for better wages. Do you think their demands are justified, or is this just bad timing for the company? How do you think strikes like these affect the global auto industry? Let us know if you're siding with the workers of VW management on this one. Nissan's tough decisions, tariffs, cuts, and uncertainty. Nissan is navigating one of the roughest patches in its recent history. Facing a perfect storm of European tariffs, declining sales, and production cuts, the company is being forced to make tough decisions that could define its future. At the center of the crisis are new EU tariffs, which impose higher costs on vehicles that don't meet local production quotas. For Nissan, which relies heavily on exporting vehicles from Asia, this creates a major profitability problem. They can either absorb the costs, pass them on to customers, or pull some models from the market entirely. All bad options. To add insult to injury, Nissan is scaling back production at several plants, signaling that demand for some of their models just isn't there. This has led to layoffs and resource reallocation, putting additional strain on an already embattled workforce. The company's EV ambitions, once a major selling point, now feel like they're being overshadowed by these immediate challenges. Nissan was a pioneer in electrification with the Leaf, but rivals have caught up and surpassed them in many respects. Now, the question is whether Nissan can regroup and find a way to regain its footing in a rapidly changing market. Nissan is dealing with tariffs, production cuts, and tough choices. Do you think they're handling this well, or could they be doing more to navigate these challenges? What would you suggest if you were running the company? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Tesla pushes half-complete FSD update to beat deadline. Tesla is no stranger to controversy, especially when it comes to its ambitious full self-driving FSD system. But this time, even fans are raising eyebrows. Reports indicate that Tesla rushed out an update that was only partially finished just to meet another one of Elon Musk's infamous deadlines. While Musk has built his brand on bold promises and even bolder timelines, this move has sparked fresh criticism about Tesla's approach to innovation. The update, which introduces some new features and improvements, has already already face backlash from early adopters who've reported bugs, glitches, and inconsistencies. Critics argue that Tesla is using its customers as beta testers for software that isn't ready for widespread use. And while iterative updates are common in tech, this is a system that's supposed to safely drive people from point A to point B. Beta testing takes on a whole new level of risk when lives are at stake. Then there's the regulatory angle. Tesla has faced scrutiny from US safety regulators and lawmakers over the way it markets FSD. The name itself is controversial, as it implies the system is fully autonomous when, in reality, drivers are required to keep their hands on the wheel at all times. This latest update could draw even more attention from regulators, especially if it leads to any incidents. Fans of the brand argue that Tesla is pushing the boundaries of what's possible, and missteps are inevitable when you're innovating at this scale. But critics see it differently, as yet another example of Tesla prioritizing optics and deadlines over quality and safety. Either way, this is yet another chapter in Tesla's long-running FSD drama, and the stakes are only getting higher. Tesla's rushed FSD update, smart move to keep pushing innovation, or reckless decision that puts safety at risk? What's your take on Tesla using customers as beta testers? Drop your thoughts below. Do you trust Tesla's FSD vision, or is it losing credibility with stunts like this? Tesla halts Cybertruck rollout. Workers sideline. The Cybertruck has been one of Tesla's most anticipated and delayed vehicles. It was supposed to be a game changer, a futuristic truck that would redefine what an electric pickup could be. But recent reports suggest that Tesla has hit yet another roadblock. Production has reportedly been paused, and workers have been sidelined as the company struggles with quality control issues and supply chain challenges. This is hardly the first delay for the Cybertruck. Since its unveiling in 2019, the vehicle has been repeatedly pushed back due to everything from design changes to supply shortages. But this latest hiccup raises new questions about whether Tesla can actually deliver on its promises. Quality control appears to be a major sticking point. Tesla has faced criticism in the past for inconsistent build quality, and it seems they're taking extra precautions with the Cybertruck. After all, this vehicle represents more than just another model in Tesla's lineup. It's a flagship product that's supposed to cement Tesla's dominance in the EV truck space. Meanwhile, competitors like Rivian and Ford are steadily gaining ground. The Rivian R1T has been praised for its innovative features and solid build quality, while Ford's F-150 Lightning offers the familiarity of a legacy brand with the benefits of electrification. Every delay gives these rivals more time to win over customers who might have been considering a Cybertruck. Tesla fans remain optimistic, with many believing the delays are a sign that Tesla is prioritizing getting it right over rushing to market. But for the company's critics, this is just another example of Tesla overpromising and under-delivering. Whether the Cybertruck becomes the revolutionary product it was hyped up to be, or a cautionary tale about ambition outpacing execution, remains to be seen. One thing's for sure, when the Cybertruck hit the streets, the world has been watching closely to see if it lives up to the years of hype and expectation. The Cybertruck rollout is paused again. What's your reaction? Are you still excited for the futuristic truck, or are all these delays making you lose faith in the project? Are you one of those saying, finally, you're not going to see it anymore in the streets? Let us know in the comments. Will you go buy the Cybertruck and support the brand, or is Rivian or Ford looking better every day? And that's a wrap, folks. What a wild ride through the latest in car news. Rivian is taking on the dealership mafia. Tesla's pushing updates like it's a group project due at midnight, and Cadillac thinks it can drive circles around F1. Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how that plays out. Meanwhile, Nissan's out here stressing about tariffs, while Lincoln's trying to convince us convertibles are the future. Sure, Lincoln, sure. If you had a good time, and honestly, how could you not? Smash that like button, subscribe for more car drama, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next wild episode. Oh, and don't be selfish. Share this video with your friends, family, and that one car guy at work who thinks he knows everything. Get the entire block to watch it. Who knows? Maybe even your grumpy neighbor will smile for once. This is Friends with Benefits Car Club. Signing off, stay tuned, stay curious, and as always, stay classy on the road. Peace.